Hello and good afternoon to you all. We're here at the Narendra Modi Stadium. You join us for this T20.
You'd be tempted to bat first on this pitch, but with this bowling attack, well, it's not a bad idea to get them at the opposition early and see what problems they can cause.
Big edge, where's that going? Cummins shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Nice shot. Straight to gully.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Square cut, finds point, no run. Oh, out the middle. What a start.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Oh, that was met. There's an element of insanity the way that sounded. Two biggies in a row.
Follows up the first six with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Oh, end of the over. 22 off it. India, 22 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
No. Terrible shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Loves them there. Hooked away, and that'll be a maximum. Oh, and a nice catch by the young lad in the crowd.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic. How will he reply?
Misses everything.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Wow, that's missed the lot. 11 runs out of there. India 33 for none.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Nearly gets the edge. Cummins with a great delivery there.
That's the one and only short one for the over. Always good to throw it in.
That is quite extraordinary. Gill, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Six runs out of there. India 39 for none. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Goes over the top with that shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Solid shot. That's going for four.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for four.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Goes in the air and gets good purchase.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Taking full toll for this power play. Supreme timing and power. Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Beautiful catch. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. End of the over, 2 runs added. India 60 for 1.
Another big over. Not as big as the previous overs, but still a formidable one.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Great short ball, well played though, didn't flinch and was able to leave it comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Out. Good catch, close to the ground. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, that was an entertaining show of power batting. Really put the bowlers to the sword for a while there, but it's all come to an end now.
Perfectly timed.
Finds the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Hazelwood from the Reliance end.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Timed perfectly down the pitch. Oh, but crashes into the bowler's stumps. Pretty unlucky there. They should be able to get a single out of it, though. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. India a 77 for 2.
How will the bowler respond?
Perfectly timed.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Can't get that outside the ring field. Straight to the fielder. Needs to be on target. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. India are 84 for 2.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Seven runs added in that over. India are 91 for 2. The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Over India, a 98 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Green, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
As on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and have been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. No, terrible shot. Cuts that off well in the infield. A direct hit and this could be gone. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Green has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Zampa from the pavilion end. Zampa with a huge appeal. Oh, stunning delivery.
Well, the end of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Beats the field with a great shot. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Misses everything. Huge. That has flown.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Seven runs added there. India at 111 for 4.
How will he reply?
Edge, but it drops safely. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. That is quite extraordinary. Sharma, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Green is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Needs a direct hit. Nearly gets the edge. Green with a great delivery there. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Green has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
They had a great foundation early on and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Found the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Zampa shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Oh, that was met. And there's an element of insanity the way that sounded. 2 biggies in a row.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
That's gone. Nice, simple catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Finds the fielder with that shot. Trouble! Jeez, timed that well.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck. Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4. Goes over the top with that shot. That's the over. India are 165 for 5. Going with pace now. Wow, that's missed a lot. Great shot through the gap. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. That is quite extraordinary. Sharma, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
It's another one. Same result. 2 maximums in a row.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. End of the over, a huge momentum swing, 18 runs coming from it. India, 183 for 5.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Was quick onto that in the infield. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Ten runs added there. India 193 for 5. Marsh from the pavilion end. Nicked it, but it's going to go all the way to the boundary. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder?
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Sharma gets plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Straight to the fielder. Off the middle of the bat.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
16 runs added there. India 209 for 5.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
Caught, and that's stuck. simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Couldn't get it through the field.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
That is quite extraordinary. Patel, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
And that's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
End of the over. 9 off it. India 218 for 6. Hazelwood, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Tried to go over, but it's gone straight to backward point.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Gets that away.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short. You're going to get punished on this pitch. Over the infield with a cracking shot. They've really piled the runs on in that innings. Not the best bowling, though. That's let the total get away from them. Such a big total to chase now. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. First ball.
Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Fine leg won't stop that. A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Some adjustments to the field.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Cuts that off well in the infield. Beats the field with a great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
A big one. 12 runs out of there. Australia, 12 for none.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Singh, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Doesn't beat the infield.
They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Gone, great catch. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Bowling fielders look really confident. Boomer from the Reliance end. Boomer over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Finds the fielder with that shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Everyone's gone up. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged it. India almost pleading with the umpire, but I think I heard two noises though. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble.
Smith looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Great shot. Flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Smith has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, just might get that wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field. Great shot through the gap. Over, Australia 32 for 1. Sundar, the spinner, coming into the attack. Massive outside edge. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. And safe hands from the keeper. Gone. Fine catch.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Got it away for 4. That could have quite very nicely.
Yeah, It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. It's a nice sweep shot that finds the fielder at square leg. Six runs added there. Australia 38 for 2. Patel from the pavilion end. Square cut, finds point, no run. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Great shot.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Was quick onto that in the infield. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Finds the edge. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
No point running for that one. It was a 4 the moment it left the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes.
India can now have 5 fielders outside the circle.
Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Yadav. I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
Edge, but it drops safely. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Oh, that's just outrageous.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Is the new batsman for Australia.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Australia are 51 for 3. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Straight to the fielder. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
10 runs out of there. Australia 61 for 3. Dubé, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Great shot, through the bat.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Couldn't get it through the field. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap. There should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. Nine runs out of there. Australia 70 for 3. Sharma from the pavilion end. Square cut, finds point, no run. Good shot, beauty.
Smith was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. Australia are 75 for 3. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing weight.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Perfectly timed. Sixty of 5s, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Doesn't beat the infield.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Goes over the top with that shot. Oh, now then, that time in the air, batters should get a few here.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Thrashed away for 4.
I'd like to see him just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. 10 runs added there. Australia are 100 for 3.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Sundar back on now. Edged, what a ball. That's a confident appeal. Super catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Cuts that off well in the infield. finds the fielder with that shot. Over. Australia 102 for 4. Patel from the pavilion end. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Power and precision in that shot.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy in getting dispatched for 4 runs.
David has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Square cut, finds point, no run. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot, might be 4.
Cut away off the front foot. Nice shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Misses everything. Jeez, timed that well.
A flashy cut. Crunched it away. Not a lot the fielder can do to stop that.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Too straight and punched through the leg side.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Finds the edge. The bowler looks really confident. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Over. Australia are 128 for 5.
The Batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Cracking shot. A bit too short. It's been smoked over the leg side for 6.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Chuck Lavati shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Short delivery, and he's punished that delivery beautifully. No need to run. 4-0.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Going with spin now. That's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
The bowler just has to watch that one sail straight back over his head. Brilliant shot, deserves 6.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it flies over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. again. This shot is the best of the collection. 3 maximums in a row, and the bowler is looking completely rattled. Yada, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Chakravarti from the Reliance end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
It's going a long way. What a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you've just got to accept it and move on. 2 straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Smith is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. That has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100. How will he reply?
Perfectly timed.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Smith waited on that and guides it down to 3rd. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter. And a great shot off the back foot.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
They've played wonderfully all innings, but the required run rate's demanding more from them if they can. Green watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Have to go for it now.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Edge, amazing delivery. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
That's a fantastic win, maybe a bit closer than they would have hoped, but a win's a win and they rightfully celebrate.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.